All right, let's get going, okay? Because during the first part, it's going to be lecture before you get to do anything. So let me just, get started right away. All right, so welcome back to the last session of the workshop ever, okay? So do this with me, and we finish quickly, okay? So today, I would like to, introduce, I guess if you haven't used it or even heard of it, introduce you to the blockchain technology, okay? Who have used blockchain before? Can I see your hands? Who have interact with blockchain? Okay, if not, then yeah, there will be a good time to get you introduced to I think one of the exciting technology. And I think, you might have heard blockchain that are involved with Bitcoin or like financial or investment, right? But I want to introduce blockchain in a way that I think that it might help solve, engineering problem in the future, not just financial. So keep an eye on this technology. I think it has a lot of potential to solve engineering problem. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Okay. So without going any further, can you tell me anything that you think of relating to blockchain? Anything at all? If I say blockchain, what do you think? Like anything that you can think of, can you tell me anything at all? Like what is blockchain? Can you think of anything relating to blockchain?
It's like the connected solutions.
Yeah, it's a connecting things in a block as a chain, right? Okay. Anyone else? Like if I say blockchain, what do you think about? Blockchain? Come on, blockchain. บล็อกเชนคืออะไรหมายถึงว่าบล็อกเชนคิดถึงอะไรบ้างบล็อกเชน
Google นะครับ
Google okay Google is a bit far from blockchain but yeah Google does have today you're gonna use Google to get some fake money from in the blockchain so yeah okay all right let me just tell you what it is right this is from Wikipedia. Right? So blockchain is a public ledger, okay? Ledger, right? Ledger is a record of something, right? When you open your book bank, right now you probably don't have like the physical one, but if you look online to see your transaction of your, your financial transaction, that's like a ledger. It's a record of something, right? Blockchain is a public ledger. So this transaction is actually visible to the public, like everyone can see this ledger, okay? And it records transaction, right? I just mentioned ledger has transactions in it, and it's in a chain of block. As you will see, there will be a block, and the block will be linked in a chain, so it's called blockchain, right? But the important part about blockchain is that this information is actually shared transparently, okay? It means that almost everyone, right, can look at the ledger and can trust it. That's a crucial part about blockchain. If you look at the ledger in the blockchain, you can be pretty certain that is correct. Okay? For example, if I put my data on the cloud, for example, if I show you my data, right? I think I'm pretty confident that will be the data that I put in, but that data actually owned by whatever the cloud provider is, like Google, right? So Google actually has if I put my data in Google Drive, actually Google can modify my data, like they can delete my data, they can do anything to my data because they own the infrastructure, right? So the data that I have on Google Drive is technically not that, not that, it might be safe, but it's actually not that safe. Like it can be modified, it can be deleted, like that kind of records, right? But if you put something on blockchain, it's so different. Like your data stays there forever. Like nobody can delete it, nobody can change it, and everybody can look at the data and they can verify that data is correct. And that is actually huge, right? Think about the other application. For example, your grade. Where is your grade kept? Like you spend the first semester on the first, right? You have the grade on, a lot of subject. Like where's your grade recorded? It's on, the server. It's on the database somewhere, on the cloud infrastructure that CMU hire or bought, right? So, I mean, technically that data can be changed, right? Somebody who's on the admin, registered admin, if they don't like you, they can go and then change it. No, technically, I hope that wouldn't happen. But I mean, somebody does have access to that data and they can change it, right? The cloud provider can change it too, right? So that type of infrastructure, something that we get used to it every day. The data is actually not that safe. But that's so different from if I were to say you put your grade on blockchain. That's completely different, right? The data is actually public. Like everyone can look at it, which I mean you might or might not like it. But the cool thing about it is that that data can never be deleted or changed. And everyone can verify the integrity of that data. So it's so much different from what the digital infrastructure or expectation that you have right now with all of this data stuff. It's so completely different. And I think that kind of trust allows us to build really, really great application to solve not just financial problem, but engineering problem, I think, okay? So I have some, I'm very interested in blockchain, and I do have, I guess, I expect that this thing will grow in the future, okay, not just for financial, right? So how did it work? Okay, so this slide is kind of detailed, but let me just kind of go through it. So first of all, blockchain consists of many, many computers in the network. So it's not just like one thing, like one server on the cloud, and that's it. No, blockchain consists of a network of a lot of computers. The more, the better, okay? And when the data goes into the blockchain, it doesn't go into just one computer because that would be unsafe. Like somebody can change that data. But the data, when it goes to the blockchain, it's actually get validated by everyone or almost everyone on the network, and then it gets distributed everywhere. So if somebody, malicious user, try to change your grade on the blockchain on one computer, everybody else doesn't agree with it. So like instantaneously, because everybody else has copy of your data, right? And if one try to change it, the rest knows about that change because they compare and then, oh, this is different. And then the data that was changed will get reverted back to the one that belong to the majority. So it's almost like the majority is going to control everything. Like if you are the bad malicious user, you cannot fight the crowd because there's too many computers that has the copy of your grade. If you try to change one thing, the rest will know and they will delete your data and revert it back. So that's kind of like how it works in a nutshell. Okay, so in a sense, the thing about blockchain is that like data that goes into blockchain, it has to get validated a lot, and then it has to get distributed to all the computer. It's called the node, the blockchain node. Okay, so that's kind of like the essence of what it is. But behind the scene is a really, really complex system and a really, really cool way of making sure that the data is correct, and then the person who do the validation actually gets some reward. So there is like a financial incentive system that kind of drive everything so that the system functions, right? So because somebody has to do the work and they have to get paid, so it's a pretty, I guess, like a psychological and then data science stuff that get combined together to become like a really nice example of how this thing can work. So it's really cool. All right. So how does blockchain come about in this world? So first, there is year 1991, right? So that's way before, I don't know. But then that was not that interesting. I think the first interesting one is when this one, 2009. So this one is like a milestone in blockchain because this is the first time that Bitcoin was introduced. But before, there is some development in the blockchain space. But this is kind of like the mark of the genesis step of the blockchain evolution, which is the introduction of Bitcoin. So I guess you might have heard of Bitcoin at some point, right? You go around, you have seen BitCup, right? That's the exchange for Bitcoin. You can go to bitcup.com and look at the price of it right now. It's pretty expensive, right? And then another important milestone is the birth of Ethereum blockchain. So I guess the big blockchain that exists now today are Bitcoin. So that's the original one, first one, used for financial application only. But then once the Ethereum blockchain gets introduced, there is something called you can kind of build application out of it. So there is more stuff that you can do. It's kind of like a second generation blockchain. Nowadays, there are many more type of blockchain. You can call it a third generation or even the fourth generation already. So a lot of things has gone into like this development, and every year that I came back to see it, like so much thing has changed. Like this thing evolved rapidly. Like so, in order to keep up with it, it's kind of overwhelming, I guess. Okay. All right. So there are many applications nowadays that involve powered by blockchain technology, but most of them, if you look into the details of all of this, it's going to be involved with the financial stuff, because as I was telling you about the trust, right? The authenticity of the data in finance is very important, right? It's important that you don't modify the data, for example, your balance in your bank, right? So that is something blockchain is very good at. So that's why financial is probably the biggest thing the blockchain can solve. But I'm sure there are more, right? And over the past year, there are other applications that blockchain has solved outside the financial topics, but it's not as prevalent. So I'm keeping an eye on this list, by the way, because I believe that once the technology has matured enough, I feel like there are other things that blockchain can solve rather than just financial. Okay. All right, and I guess when you talk about blockchain, right, if you live in the world of blockchain, it's going to be pretty much completely different from what you are using today. So today, you are using internet, which is called the Web 2.0, right? You are born with it, and then you have certain expectation. For example, if you want to have Gmail account, you gotta sign in to Google, right? If you have email account on Google, it doesn't work on OneDrive, it doesn't work on Microsoft, of course, right? You have to sign up for multiple accounts. That's kind of like expectation that you have since you were born, because you were born with Web 2.0, right? But when you go to blockchain, everything changed, and then your expectation doesn't work anymore. And the whole thing, the whole kind of ecosystem, we call it Web 3.0. So that's kind of like another generation of network, which is powered by blockchain, okay? For example, something that doesn't work in your expectation that doesn't work in blockchain space is that if you have an account in blockchain, it actually works everywhere. It doesn't only work in just one provider, okay? And another thing is that in Web 2.0, right, if you have your bank account, you have transaction, surely you don't expect anybody else to see your transaction, right? Nobody should be able to see what you did with your bank account. That's be ridiculous, right? But it's totally different in the world of blockchain, because if you do anything in here at all, actually it's public. Everyone can see what you did. And you're gonna see today that is so weird, right? It's so different from what you are used to. So better get used to it now rather than later. Okay? And again, just to hammer it down a little bit more, I think the key to the blockchain is trust, right? If you can trust the data, I think there's so many things that you can solve, For example, okay, I'll give the example later, right? But okay, so let's get your hand dirty on blockchains. Okay, so in order to use blockchain, you're gonna have an account on blockchain. And in order to do that, you need an application. Or we're gonna use this one called MetaMask. Okay, so let me show you this one. So first, I'm gonna delete the application on my Chrome. So today, please use Google Chrome, okay, because I think so that we all have the same, I guess the same extension, okay. If you choose Microsoft Edge, it might be a little bit different, okay. So here, as you can see that I already have MetaMask installed, so I'm actually gonna remove it so that I start from the beginning. I remove from Chrome, okay. Okay, bye. All right. So next step, I'm gonna go to Chrome extension. Okay, please use Microsoft Chrome, okay? So I'm going to go to Extension Web Store and search for MetaMask. It's going to be this one right here. Okay, so why don't you click on it and install on your web browser. So this guy right here, so this Fox, just add to Chrome. And if you need to sign in, just do so. There you go. I have MetaMask on my Google Chrome. And let's see what it is. If you click at it, you see this guy right here. And if you're here, can you wait for your friends? So just play around with this Fox thing for now. Just play around. Okay, I need you to have this Fox thing on your screen, please. MetaMask ครับอันนี้ครับแอดนะครับเพิ่มOkay, you have the Fox thing on your screen. Yep. Okay.อันนี้นะครับไม่แน่ใจเหมือนกันครับมันทำอะไรก็ไม่รู้ว่าผมไม่แน่ใจว่ะอันนี้ก็ได้ครับอันนี้ก็ได้ครับใจเย็นครับรอแป๊บหนึ่งครับโอเค almost everyone has Fox on your screen All right, let me move on, okay? So first, let's continue. So it asks you to agree, so let's agree, okay? And once you agree, you're gonna create a wallet, okay? So let me explain. A wallet in blockchain world is like your account. Like when you sign up for a Google account, that's the same thing as signing up for a wallet in blockchain. Because almost everyone nowadays need an account in blockchain to store money. Actually, wallet can do so many things apart from storing money. But I guess it's calling wallet because almost 99% of people who create an account on blockchain want to store money. So they call this a wallet, okay? But it's an account, okay? So this is your identity on blockchain, okay? Let's do just that. And again, if you create something like this, it actually doesn't own, like nobody owns your wallet, like your Google account. This wallet belongs to the public blockchain. Like nobody owns your account. Like your account is actually yours, okay? All right, so just agree, whatever, right? We'll use this data, whatever, it doesn't really matter, just agree, okay? And this will be your password, okay? So, just create something relatively secure. I mean, since you're not gonna store any money, it doesn't really matter. It's just you 1, 2, 3, 4. It's totally fine, okay? Okay, so this one, I'm sure you are used to, coming up with password, right? Let's do that. And then, oh, I need to make it long enough. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, super secure password. 8, 9. Okay, that's okay, right? Create new wallet, right? So, but here's the thing. This is different from what you used to, right? Normally, you come up with your username and password, and you're done. No, this is not done because actually password doesn't really matter in a grand scheme of things. You can lose your password, you're fine. But what's gonna come next is something that you cannot lose ever. Like if your wallet contains real money, then losing the next information, meaning that you lose your money forever. Okay, so I mean, I'm not trying to scare you, right? But just go. Okay, secure my wallet. Okay, so if you secure your wallet and then you see this one, they're saying that make sure nobody is looking. So whatever comes next, it's so important. Like make sure that it's only you who has this information. Okay, it's so important. Like I cannot stress enough. Okay, but this is gonna be my fake my wallet that never contain money. So I'm gonna do it online. Okay, so review secret phrase. This is something that people go on a great length to make it secret. Like some people actually write this on the stone, keep it in the safe, and put the safe like in the secret place. Like if that account contains $10 million, you better make sure that this thing is totally secure. Like people actually lose this and then their money is totally gone. So this is the most important thing. It's called the secret phrase. Okay. In a technical term, this is called private key. If anybody used encryption before, they're gonna know that private key is something that can do, like has all the permission to do everything on your behalf. So your private key should be private, right? So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna save this thing, okay, copy, and I'm gonna save into my notepad, like that, okay? So maybe you can do something like this too. Just save on your notepad, okay? And then if you click next, then they're gonna even ask you to kind of verify that you actually keep this secure or keep this somewhere else. If I click next, see, I even have to kind of fill in the blank just to make sure that I actually copy this somewhere. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so gotta do this exercise. It's gonna be syrup 20. Okay, scale winter fruits. Okay, and confirm. All right, congratulations. All right, and click next and next, and you should be greeted with this kind of screen. Okay, so once you're here, can you wait for your friends? Okay, but good job on and make sure that your secret is kept. I mean, if you want to use your this account for real, then yeah, better make sure that you keep your secret phrase safe. If not, you can always create new account. No problem. Okay. อ้าวเก็บไว้ไหมครับเมื่อกี้ไม่ได้เก็บไว้ใช่ไหมครับงั้นกลับไปใหม่ครับไปทั้งใหม่เลยกลับไปใหม่ตรงนี้เราก็กดคัดลอกแล้วเก็บไว้ที่อื่นก่อนครับในโน้ตแพดเหมือนผมนะผมเก็บไว้ในโน้ตแพดนะครับคุณต้องเก็บไว้นะอันนี้เป็นข้อมูลสำคัญที่สุดเลยครับเดี๋ยวผมช่วยทางนี้ก่อนได้เร็วๆขึ้นโอเคนะครับ agree password ครับอะไรก็ได้ยาวๆหนึ่งตัวโอเคกดปุ่มนี้แล้วก็กดปุ่มนี้โอเคแล้ว copy to clipboard ที่เปิดโปรแกรม Notepad ให้ผมหน่อยครับแล้วก๊อปแตะไว้ก่อนแปะไปเลยครับโอเคแล้วคลิก next ทีนี้คุณต้องเอาจากเมื่อกี้มาแปะให้ถูกต้องตามซีเควนซ์ของมันครับถูกต้องเรากดถัดไปครับใช่ครับใช่ Alright so let me show you this okay just while we're waiting for your friends to finish I'm gonna show you this so this is your kind of like account screen right if I were to go out I want to log out right something that you would do all the time I'm going to log out from here then I can certainly do that by going to this and log so there's no concept as signing out but basically I'm just logging myself out so I logged it if I logged it then it's gone right I mean if I want to access my that page again I have to type my password okay so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and then I can unlock okay normal stuff right you do it all the time right if you sign out and sign in with the password right but here's the thing if I were to forget my password like how would I do this you don't have to do this with me I'll do this on my own okay so let's see if I were to lock myself out right and then I don't remember my password that's totally fine okay there's something called forget password okay but see if you forget your password it doesn't ask you to like send email like one time link click and reset your password no it doesn't work like that all you need to do it asks you to paste it back all the secret phrase that you just remember or that you just keep it somewhere else okay it doesn't send you email or anything so if you lose that you're done all right so I'm gonna copy everything from here and I can paste it back and see here I can even change my password so the password it's actually not that important as long as you have that secret phrase you can always recover your account and then create new password okay so I'm going to create 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and so on okay and I can always restore okay so that's something that's already different from what you're used to okay so nobody owns your account so nobody gonna send you email to click and reset your password you have to remember your secret phrase yourself okay that's your responsibility okay okay everybody got to the account page okay so right now your account looks pretty sad right can you see your money 0 so let's change that okay but before we even do that right now you're in Ethereum blockchain okay we're not going to do Bitcoin because Bitcoin cannot do anything much apart from just transfer money but Ethereum is much more fun you can do cool stuff with it okay right now you're in what's it called the Ethereum mainnet where right here you see this one drop down okay you're in Ethereum mainnet you can see here right this one if you do anything in here it actually costs real money and it's actually quite expensive to do anything in here so we're going to change into something called testnet so testnet is where everything is free it's kind of like a fake Ethereum chain so that you can kind of play around for developer exactly so we're going to change into the testnet okay so why don't you go to the setting okay so click at the option I guess 3-dot option go to the settings and go to where is it I want to go to where cannot find it I want to do testnet where is it or maybe not here I should go here sorry go back to the main page okay click at the Ethereum mainnet to bring up this dialog box right and then go to the very bottom and you see that show test network right just activate it test network so test network is where everything's free so that's better right okay if you show test network then you're gonna see a network called Sepolia okay can you select Sepolia so Sepolia is similar it's identical to Ethereum except that everything's free so that's good okay we don't want to pay any money for now Sepolia okay Okay, if you do this correctly, then you should see that this one is Sepolia. And then now, I guess your currency is changed. So normally, it will be ETH, that's called Ethereum, right? But then if you're on Sepolia, then the currency is changed into Sepolia ETH, okay? Just for a little kick, like if you're on the Ethereum mainnet and you have 1 Ethereum, how much money do you have? You can check it out by going to bitcup.com. I think right now, yes, so like 70,000 or something. Ethereum right now is about 70,000 baht. So if you have 1 Ethereum, then you do have 7,000 baht. So that's a lot, right? You have 1 Bitcoin, you get about 3 million baht. So that's even more, right? Something like that, okay? But on the Sepolia net, 1 Ethereum costs nothing, okay? That's what we're going to use today, okay? So let's get some money, okay? Can you go to this link with me? And here, this is called Ethereum Sepolia faucet. Meaning faucet is like a dripping water, right? Water, it's like coin. So you are collecting coin from the faucet. That's the analogy, okay? So make sure it's, I guess it's selecting Ethereum Sepolia by default. And then it requires something called the wallet address. So the wallet address is like your bank account, okay? You can access your bank account by going back to your MetaMask. Where is it? Here, okay? And then there's a little button here that if you click on it, then it's a copy to the clipboard. Like that is your wallet address, okay? Almost like your email address in Web 2.0, okay? I'm gonna copy my wallet address. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna paste it in here, okay? So notice that your wallet address is a really, really long string like this. It has to be this type of format, okay? And just go ahead and get 0.05 Sepolia ETH, okay? You probably need to sign into Google, so let's do that too, okay? And then it says that your testnet token is on the way, so that means that you're going to receive it, very soon. Okay, so first, everyone, make sure you get some ETH. Okay, and once you click on it and you wait for a bit, then you will see something called the transaction hash, okay? So the transaction hash is the identifier for you to look up your transaction. Because right now, what it's doing behind the scene is that Google is going to send you some coin, basically, all right? And that transaction is actually get recorded on blockchain. And that transaction is actually public. Like anybody can look at your transaction. Okay, I'll show you later, but just want to get it out right now that these are the identifier for your transaction on the blockchain, which is public and visible to everyone. Which is kind of weird, right? Like think about, if you transfer money from your bank account, like you don't want anybody to look at your transaction, right? But this is public, so it's so weird, right? All right, so do you get money? Let me know if you don't get money. Now I have 0.05 Sepolia. So that's, if it's the real Ethereum money, then that's not bad, right? That's like 1,000 baht or something. It's not that bad, right? But unfortunately, this is fake money. Dạ, mẹ. Account ผิดครับหมายกลับไปที่ MetaMask ใหม่กดตรงนี้ผมดูอีกทีหนึ่งกดตรงนี้กดแล้วไปแปะใหม่ดีครับกดใหม่ได้ไหมครับอ๋อเอ๊ะแปะไหมเว็บมันครับโหลดนานปกติsomebody just mentioned that why does it take so long okay and this is something that you have to get used to, because blockchain is very complicated. So any transaction is going to take some time for the whole network to validate your transaction. And that is something that is a huge limitation for blockchain because it's so slow. Okay, that's why right now it doesn't solve any type of engineering application because it's so slow. Like compared to whatever you're using right now in Web 2.0, it's much, much faster. Okay, so that is something that blockchain practitioner has to, I guess, solve, basically. But hopefully, if you go back to your MetaMask, you should be able to see your money goes up, right? Right? You still have problem, let me know. What? You don't have money yet? Interesting. มีครับ ก็จะสอบเป็นแบบเทอรี่ง่ายๆครับอย่างเช่นบล็อกเชนคืออะไรเป็นช้อยให้เลือกสีเลยแค่พาร์ทนี้หรือทุกอันเลยครับทุกอันที่ผมสอนครับคุณก็เรียนอยู่ไม่เหรอเรียนสบายๆโอเค It's okay. Okay, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna. Okay. So now we're gonna do. It's okay if you don't get money. Okay, might take a while, or I don't know what happened behind the scene. But we're gonna do another exercise where this is my account where I have collect, for a year. Like I do this every day for a year. I get something like this, which is a lot, right? So I'm gonna give it some of this to you guys, and hopefully you guys can distribute this money, fake money by the way, to your friends. Okay, so so we're gonna use this app right here to for you to send me information. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this application, and then it's a chat application. And then I'm gonna make a channel called WTNR, so Workshop Technology Niran, okay? Join. All right, so whoever sent me the address first, I will give you 0.5 ETH. Send me your address, please. The first one get 0.5. That's a lot, right? Okay, I forgot to give you the link, right? It's really hard to see. Okay, this is the one. I think it should be WTNR, something like this. Okay, so that's the one. Okay, so this guy. I'm gonna show you first, and then your job is that if you get money from me, you should send some to your friends. Okay, so we're gonna try to spread money around. Okay, so this one, if I want to send money to this guy, then I will go to my MetaMask. Okay, I'm gonna go to send. You see the button called send, right? I'm gonna send. Okay, and I'm gonna input his address. Okay. Like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna type 0.5, like sending money, okay? And then I'm gonna hit continue, and then confirm. That's it. I sent money to, I don't know, whoever gave me the first address, 0.5 ETH. Can you verify that you actually got money? Okay, so right now you can see that my status is called confirm. If it's confirmed, can you verify you got money, please? Okay, he got money, all right? So I'm gonna do this for a couple guys, but then your job, you gotta have to spread your money out, okay? And this is a nice exercise because you can see your friend's true color. You see if he actually will send you money or not, right? All right, so I'm gonna give the second guy, okay? So maybe second guy get the second prize, I'll give him 0.3. Okay, continue. Okay, like that. So it's pending right now. So the second guy should get my money soon. So it takes some time, right? If it's for the real bank transfer in your, at right now, it will be done like in a milliseconds. But now it takes, like a couple seconds, and that's very long compared to the speed that we're used to today. Okay. Okay, and then the third place get 0.1, I guess, I don't know, whatever. Okay. People 0.2. I'm generous today. Okay, but I mean, whoever got money should spread the money around. Okay. Please do not be stingy. Where is it? Send. Okay. I give you 0.2 sepolia. Okay. All right, I'm feeling generous today, so the first one gets 0.1. Okay, something like that. Okay. You get your money? Yes? Okay, that's good. Okay. Maybe this table, do you get some money from me at all? No? Okay, maybe you can give me your address, and then I'll give you maybe 0.2, and you can spread around your friends. ผมจำไม่ได้หรอกครับ ขอเป็นคนสุดท้ายได้ไหมครับ ทำอีกทีหนึ่งเพจมาแล้วเดี๋ยวผมส่งให้ อันนี้นะครับ อันนี้นะครับ Okay, I will give you 0.2 and you should spread it to your friends, okay? Like that? Okay, that's everybody. ไม่ได้เงินเลยเหรอครับ
ไม่ได้เหลือเลยเลยค่ะหนูลองออกเข้าใหม่เลย
เอาไม่เป็นไรอันนี้ส่ง address ให้ผมเดี๋ยวผมส่งเงินให้แล้วเดี๋ยวคุณส่งให้เพื่อนด้วยนะส่งให้ผมแล้วโอเคเห็นไหมครับ Okay, but do keep some on your own because we're gonna need some money for later exercise. Okay, so do not be too generous. Okay, just be moderately generous, but not too stingy though. All right, this one gets 0.2. Okay. Okay, but yeah, so I heard people say transaction fee. Yes, there is a transaction fee because this thing, somebody has to do work. So in the real blockchain, you have to pay someone to actually verify your transaction. So that's the transaction fee. Huh? So that's not your account? So I sent to the wrong guys? No. PLK พิมพ์เนาะ plk.io / WTNR TNR enter แล้วก็ paste เอา paste ไปหน่อยต้องเขียนชื่อมั้งก็ใครก็ได้ครับชื่อใครก็ได้แล้วก็พิมพ์ครับพิมพ์แปะเข้าไป Ctrl V นั่นแหละครับ enter คุณคือยศนามโอเคยศนาม so I sent to the wrong guy come on man you just intercept her money whoever did that curse you okay I'm okay guys this money has no value so you better spread it around okay do not keep it for yourself okay send money to you and then you can see that there's a button called speed up meaning that adding tipping the validator more money to validate your transaction faster okay you should be able to get it right ยศนามได้ไหมครับยศนามโอเค got it yes โอเคส่งให้เพื่อนเลยนะครับอย่าเก็บไว้คนเดียว okay so next step is that this is one currency but in the blockchain there are more currency and you might have heard the term cryptocurrency right if I go to bitcup.com you will see that there are actually a lot of things that get trading on that website right okay let me just show you one thing right if I go to the trading board there is one currency called Chainlink okay it's too I guess it's too big okay it's kind of hard to see but if I go here then there is a coin per se right it's a crypto coin called Link right and right now it's trading for I cannot read but like 400 baht or something whatever doesn't really matter right I'm actually this is a currency that live on Ethereum blockchain and you also have the same thing on Sepolia blockchain let me show you this one okay we want to add Chainlink to your wallet okay so here can you go to my slides and copy this address for me please this address okay and then go to your MetaMask and see the tab called token the token it's like your money so you can have different currency can you add the token so go here and import token okay and can you paste whatever I tell you to copy in here and as you can see that it's gonna take the symbol link automatically and just hit next and then import okay if you can import successfully you should see the link in your wallet probably 0 because you don't have anything right but that is cryptocurrency for you so if you want to import other currency that you bought from the trading board then all you have to do is find that address it's actually you can just search online and then add to your your MetaMask and you can see the other currency that you have so the difference between ETH which is listed on the top and this token right here is that ETH is called the native token so ETH is native because it's built with the blockchain itself but then Link for example is the application that built on top of Ethereum so Link is just the kind of like as a secondary coin I guess on the Ethereum blockchain but it does have value people trade it for I don't know like 500 baht or something each okay and again there's nothing preventing me from sending you guys some link okay so I'm gonna pick a random winner here I'm gonna give you some link okay I'm gonna pick random winner from here how about this guy okay congratulations you get the link from me okay so I'm gonna go here not here but here okay I'm gonna send okay but I'm not gonna send my Ethereum sorry wrong one I'm gonna click at link right I'm gonna say send see I'm sending my link okay and I'm gonna send to this guy right here Okay, and you can see that I'm sending link. If I want to send something else, I can send it too. I can send Ethereum or link, right? This guy get 500 link from me. Okay, so continue, and then confirm. Okay, all right. So whoever the owner of that account, please verify that you have the link from me. Okay, it's gonna be in your token list. Okay, again, that person, that lucky person is สแตงได้ไหมครับโอเค check your link and see if you have it โอเคได้ไหมเนี่ยได้แล้วโอเค that's cryptocurrency for you okay so in the real Ethereum blockchain everything that you had actually has like monetary value okay so take care of your wallet okay fine and I mean you can do you can get money from Google every day so every day if you are if you're I guess hardworking enough get 0.05 ETH and you can collect a lot but again it doesn't have any value right if you just want a number then it's up to you okay next step okay forgot to tell you one more thing, okay? So if I go to, I remember that I sent this guy 0.5, right? Right here. So if I go to my activity, right? And then I want to see the guy that I just sent 0.5, so that person in the green shirt, right? I want to see what he does to his account. So I'm gonna check out my transaction hash, okay? I'm gonna say view on Block Explorer. So let's check this out, okay? So if you click at your activity, you can view your activity on the website called the Block Explorers. And this block is gonna tell you what happened in that transaction. So I'm sending that guy in the green shirt some money, 0.5 ETH, right? So this is his account right here. So I wanna see what he does to the other, I wanna see if he's generous enough to send this money to his friends or not, right? I can click at his account. And I can see his transaction, okay? So right now, so he got money from Google 19 minutes ago, right? He got money from me, and he only gave out 0.05. That's so stingy, man. You have to check them more. So you can pick another address from the list and give other people more money. See? I can see what he does. Right? Isn't that weird? Like you have your bank account and other people can see what you did to your account. So that's blockchain for you. Like it's so different from what you used to have, right? So the guy on the green shirt, you better give more money to your friends. Like I can see how stingy he is, right? So nothing is private in here, okay? And what's it even cooler is that like if I go to something called the Block Explorer, right? I can even see what's happening in the currently, like who's transfer money to who, right? For example, these are the actual blocks on the Bitcoin blockchain, right? Let's say I want to see this particular block here and see who's sending money to who. I can do that too. For example, I can go to this block, right? And this block, we have a lot of information, right? But check this one out. This one is the transaction that are occurring at this very moment, okay? And check this one out. If I do this, I can see that this guy is sending 0.08 Bitcoin to this person, okay? That's not that cool. Let's find something even more interesting. I want to do something that's a lot more. Okay, so if I look around, so check out this one, okay? So this person is actually sending $2 million to the other person. Isn't that cool? You can see, and probably these accounts are the financial institution. They're not the individual like us because they own a lot of money. So when you do like trading among the institution, we can see the transaction that's happening right now. Isn't that weird? Like we can see everything. That's blockchain for you, man. It's so cool, right? So weird, right? Okay, enough of that, right? So another thing is that once Bitcoin is for transfer money only, but Ethereum, you can do a lot more. For example, I'm gonna have you do love letter, okay? So the thing is that Ethereum, you can actually write code on the blockchain. And the code that you write can store some information. So I want you to store your confession to your loved one. But be mindful that whatever you store on the blockchain is actually stay there forever. So if you confess something to someone, you cannot delete that. Okay, so that will be the ultimate, confession because it's on the blockchain. Okay, so that's something that we can do with Ethereum, not Bitcoin. Okay. And with that, I have to tell you a little bit about smart contracts. Okay, so normally you have account. Right? Account belong to individual like you, but if you want to write code on the blockchain like Ethereum, the code actually belong to the program, and that program will have an account that is called smart contract. So smart contract is like a way for us to program on blockchain, and the account that occur on that actually belong to the code, not us. Okay, you will see what happened, all right? But just want to throw these terms around because it's so common in the world of blockchain, okay? Okay, so we're going to write a smart contract that store your confessions to your loved one, okay, for you, all right? Can you go to this website for me, please? Remix. It does. There you go.อะไรอยากได้เงิน อะไรนะครับอ๋อได้หมดเลยครับ learning ก็ได้ครับได้หมดโอเค just pick whatever just pick whatever all right so this one will allow us to program stuff on blockchain okay So what I want you to do is actually go to the folder called contracts. There's a folder called contract. I don't know if you see it, this folder. Okay, and I don't need this one, so I'm going to delete it. Okay. You are probably new, so okay. Can you press this button called create new file? This is exactly like VS Code. Create new file and name them love letter. .sol. The name can be anything, but the extension has to be .sol. So this is the language called Solidity. It's a language that you can use to write a program on blockchain. Okay, SOL. The name can be anything, doesn't really matter. .sol. Okay? And then we're going to do some code right here. Actually, what I want to do is I want to copy this to the other web browsers because it has to be this one. For me, it has to be this one because this one I have MetaMask open. Okay, so let me do that again one more time. Okay. This I don't need this one. This one can go. Okay. This one can go. This one can go. This one's okay. Maybe I should copy this one. Actually, I want to copy this one here. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna. Okay, I delete this one. Okay. I'm going to create a file called loveletter.sol. Okay, and now time for some code. Can you go to the next page and copy everything? And by everything, I mean exactly everything. I do have some, I guess, mistakes, or not mistake, but you can see that there is the closing curly braces here. So make sure that you copy this one too. It has to be like, matching. Okay, so this one is a bit difficult to copy because there's a text on top of it. So make sure when you copy the whole thing, or If you don't copy the whole thing, can you add that closing curly brace so that it's matching? Okay, so right now I just realized that this one is too long, right? So make sure that you copy including the closing one, okay? And then copy and paste it in here, okay? Close. So if you have everything correct, then it should not complain, right? If I didn't do it correctly, I forgot my curly braces, then it's gonna complain like this. So make sure that it doesn't complain, okay? Okay, like that, okay? All right, so these are the code that actually store the information that you're gonna confess to your loved one, okay? I'm not gonna go into detail of how this works, but essentially this is like writing a programming language, you know? Okay, once you're done, can you go to this icon over here? It's called Solidity Compiler, okay? And can you make sure that there's a button called Auto Compile? It's click, okay? Okay. Can you make sure that there's the box called Auto Compile is click? This button right here, Auto Compile. If you go to the Solidity Compiler, make sure that the option Auto Compile is here. It's click. Auto Compile. Okay, very good. Compiling meaning it gets the code and turns it into the byte code so that blockchain can understand. Okay. Next up, we're going to do deploy and run transaction. Okay. And this is where you're going to put this code onto the blockchain itself. Okay. So before you do that, can you go to this one? And you choose injected provider MetaMask. So right now it's choosing something else. This is called the JavaScript test blockchain. So when I use injected provider MetaMask, okay, and if you click that, you should see that there's something happening here, right? It's connecting to your MetaMask, okay, and I want you to click connect, okay, like there, okay, and once it's connect, then you can see that your account is the one that you have been using so far, okay? And it has real money, it has like money on it, okay? All right, very good. Okay, so next step, I want you to do this. I want you to go to the deploy button, right? So right now it's still grayed out because you have to type something. So this one is your confession, okay? So be mindful, be aware that whatever you're typing in here stays on blockchain forever. I'm serious. You cannot delete it. Okay? So if you write something and you change your mind later, you cannot. So be mindful of that. So I'm gonna write something universal. I love you, mom. That's universal, right? I guess I'm not gonna change this one down the line. But if you do this to your girlfriend or your boyfriend, then I don't know, maybe it can change later. You cannot change it, right? It stays here forever. So you can do something universal and boring. Or you can do something more adventurous by confessing your love to your boyfriend or girlfriend. That shows your commitment, right? Okay? All right, if you've done this, now you can see that the deploy button no longer grayed out. Now, there's no return, there's no turning back. If you want to press this one, it stays there. It stays on the blockchain forever. Okay, I warn you, okay? Deploy, and MetaMask comes up. Click confirm. There's no going back, okay? Okay, and you can go back to your MetaMask and see that there is actually something called contract deployment. That is what's happening behind the scene. That is called, that's creating an account for your code, and then your code actually contains your confessions. Okay, so and this activity actually required some transaction fee. It's actually much more than just sending people money. Like if you do contract deployment, you need some ETH, much larger than the one that you use to send just money. Okay, so make sure you have some ETH so that you can deploy your contracts. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna wait for you guys. So if you cannot see contract deployment on your MetaMask, let me know, okay? it's either you don't have money or it's either you didn't set up the MetaMask connection correctly เป็นไงครับเห็นไหมขอโทษนะครับผิดอันครับนี่ไปผิดที่นี้
อันนี้เหรอ
ครับอันนั้นมัน deploy อยู่ในเครื่องแต่อันนี้ของจริงอันนี้ no turning back connect ยืนยันเรา deploy ครับ are you sure something so ไปแล้วครับเรียบร้อยครับเปลี่ยนไม่ได้แล้วครับ
มันเหมือนเดิม
ใจเย็นยืนยันแล้วกลับไปดู MetaMask ใหม่ครับมันน่าจะมี contract deployment เกิดขึ้นดูที่ activity นี่ไงมาแล้วเห็นไหมนี่ไงมาแล้วยังมันไม่ต้อง speed up ก็รอไปก่อนเห็นไหมโอ้โหนี่ทำเป็นร้อยทำไปทำไมเยอะแยะOkay anybody need my help You almost done, seriously. So you better get me to help you so that we all can get out of here soon, okay? เนี่ยครับ deploy ได้ไหมรอนะ ไปดูไหมไปดูที่ MetaMask ครับ ไปดูที่ activity ไม่ขึ้นแสดงว่ายังไม่ได้ deployไปที่นี่แล้วก็ถูกแล้วเนาะกด deploy ต้องพิมพ์อะไรก่อนดีครับพิมพ์ confession so โอเคเงินไม่พอครับเอาเท่าไหร่ครับเพื่อนเอามาให้มันหน่อยดิโอ้โหคุณแม่งมีตั้งเยอะไม่ให้เพื่อนเหรอเงินน้อยเกิน
ให้กู0.05
เฮ้ยแต่จริงๆไม่นะจริงๆเงินอันนี้น่าจะพอนะแปลกจัง gas estimation fail หรอเพราะว่าเน็ตหลุด1,000,000%เน็ตหลุดครับผมเคยเห็นปัญหานี้มาแล้วครับไม่รู้สิคุณลองเปิดเว็บอื่นผมดูหน่อยดิไม่หลุดเหรอโอเคงั้นมาเพราะว่าแต่นี่มันมีเงินศูนย์ว่ะผิดอันนะเปล่าเอาใหม่ดิถ้ามันมีเงินศูนย์
เดี๋ยวนะ
เอาให้มันถูกเว็บเบราว์เซอร์เลยดีวะผิดเว็บผิด
ผมถูกไม่ได้
ใช่มันต้องไปอยู่ในที่เดียวกับไอ้ MetaMask นี้ถึงจะได้ก๊อปใหม่ทั้งหมดก๊อปใหม่หมดเลยแต่ทำใหม่ก็ได้แป๊บเดียวก็เสร็จผมช่วยให้ไม่ใช่ก๊อปนี่ก๊อปเปิดนี่ก่อนก๊อปไปแปะที่นู่นก่อนมันไม่มีเงินไปแปะไปไม่เป็นไรครับผมโทษทีคุณเขามีเงินไม่เกี่ยวไม่ใช่ความผิดคุณช่างแม่งกดไปเรื่อยๆโอเค next ได้หมดโอเคเช็ค contract ก่อนครับไป create new love letter so อะไรก็ได้enter ไปก๊อปแปะซะโอเคโพสเช็คตรงนี้หน่อยตรงนี้ก่อนต้อง compile auto compile ก่อนโอเคเรียบร้อยเดี๋ยวมันจะ compile เรียบร้อยมานี้แล้วก็เลือก MetaMask น่าจะมาแล้วมันไม่มีเงินพี่กิ๊บ
ตอนนี้มาแล้ว
ไม่ใช่ร้อยผิดอันครับเลือกใหม่ครับผิดอัน MetaMask ใหม่อยู่นี่100นี่เยอะไปไม่คุณต้องกดโอเคด้วยต้องกด connect ด้วยมันควรจะเป็น account นี่ถูกต้องงั้นพิมพ์แล้ว deploy confirm น่าจะได้ละไปกดที่ MetaMask แล้วดูที่ Accessible นี่ไงมาแล้วโอเค everybody deploy their contract. So let's see your confessions online, shall we, on the blockchain. So whenever you go click at your contract deployment, right, you'll see the pop-up. And there's something called View on Blockchain, Block Explorer. Click on this one. Okay. And once you click on here, you're going to see that this is kind of a lot of things to digest. But can you go to the field called TO2, right? And you're going to see the address that comes up in here. So this is the address that belongs to your code. Your code actually get a new address. This is called the contract address. So can you click at your contract address, please? Okay. This is your contract, man. And this contract actually has your information on it. Okay, your confessions, right? But where is my confession, right? So in order to see what's in your contract, you have to do a little bit more work. Okay, so can you guys click at the button called contract with me, please? Okay. Anybody didn't see something like this? Okay, so what I'm looking for is that if you have something called like, are you the contract creator, verify and publish, then you have to do one more steps. If you don't see something like this and you see like real button, then you're good to go. You have to wait for your friends. But right now, from me, it was saying that I need to verify my contract. So let's do just that, so that people can read your contract and see your confessions. Okay, all right. So I think that most of you will see the same thing as I do, but there might be some of you who actually don't need to do this. It depends on the nature of the deployment. Okay, but I see something like this, so I have to verify it. Okay, so let's click verify and publish with me. Okay, and here you're gonna have to fill in some information. Okay, first of all, compiler type, please select Solidity single file. Okay, do this with me. You're almost done, man. Okay, and then the version. Okay, so the version you can check it by coming back to here to your remix and go to the compiler. Mine is called 0.8.26. Okay, so make sure that you have the same compiler as whatever you have on your screen. Hopefully, it will be the same as I do. So I'm gonna select 0.8.26. Okay, see, it's not the latest one. Sometimes you don't use the latest compiler. Okay, so make sure that your compiler corresponds to whatever you're using, which should be the same. I think that's the default for now. Okay, and then I'm gonna select the license to be no license. Okay, and okay. Okay, can you wait for me? Do not click continue yet. I guess just wait for me. อันนี้ไม่ต้องทำครับ อันนี้โอเค อันนี้โชคดีsingle file แล้วก็ 0.8.26 แล้วก็ no license รอผมแป๊บหนึ่งอันนี้ไม่ต้องทำครับ อันนี้โชคดีไม่ต้องทำแต่คนอื่นต้องทำอันนี้ก็ไม่ต้องทำนะฮะอันนี้โชคดีโอเค Okay, there's some guys who get lucky and some who don't. Okay, who did not.
อันนี้ไม่มีปัญหาอันนี้ดูเวอร์ชันไม่ได้
อันนี้โชคดีนี่ไม่ต้องทำคุณดูไปที่ remix เนาะแล้วก็ไปที่ปุ่มนี้นี่ไงคุณตัวปุ่มนี้โทษปุ่มนี้นี่ครับ 0.8.26 Okay. All right, you're almost done, guys. Stay with me, please. Okay. All right. So for those who,โอเคเพราะนั้นคุณยังไม่ได้ deploy อยู่นี่ครับนี่ไงคุณลืมกดปุ่มนี้นี่มาแล้ว1 2 3 4 นี่ไงมาแล้วเรียบร้อยกดนี่แล้วก็กดอ๋อต้องรอแป๊บหนึ่งมาละอย่างนี้อ๋อคุณโชคดีครับคุณไม่ต้องทำครับคุณรอแป๊บหนึ่งคุณไม่ต้องทำคุณก็โชคดีครับคุณโชคดีokay so there are many people who actually got lucky not me though okay for those unlucky guys just hit continue with me please okay and then you will be greeted with another block here so it was saying that enter the solidity contract code below so listen to me please this one quite important is that if you have to input the code you have to do exactly what you just type in here okay so you cannot change a single letter for example if your code contain line breaks like a space you have to copy that one too so make sure you copy your code from top to bottom including if you were to hit enter and you have a line break that line break is important too so copy every single thing on your page okay if not it's probably gonna fail okay so copy everything and then paste it in the code and go down to the very bottom and then verify and hopefully it will pass if it doesn't pass you copy something wrong man see I say done I'm done okay copy everything including the line breaks ก๊อปผิดแน่นอนเดี๋ยวช่วยดูครับมันต้องแบบทุกตัวอักษรเลยนะครับลงมาข้างล่างสุดลองดูไหมกดได้ยังกดแล้วนะโอเคโอ้
ไฟล์คอนแทคคืออะไรนี่
ก็คือ verify ผิดนะครับ
มันผิดอ่ะก็ไม่ผิดเลยผมก๊อปมาไปเลยผมไปก๊อปนี้ก็ได้
คุณใส่ compiler ถูกเวอร์ชันเปล่าลองกลับไปดูกลับไป verify กลับไปหน้า back กลับไปใหม่ขอเช็ค compiler เวอร์ชันด้วยโอเคงั้นกลับไปหน้านี้ใหม่เนาะ back กลับไปใหม่ก็ได้ครับลองเริ่มใหม่ขอผมดูทีละอันกลับไปอีกกับ back ไปอีกอันแล้วก็ back ไปอีกครับอันนี้เนาะลอง back ไปอีกรอบหนึ่งได้ไหมครับโอเคลองกดนี่ใหม่อีกรอบนึงcompiler single file 26แล้วก็ no license ลองใหม่ไม่ได้เลยโอเคโอเคเดี๋ยวผมค่อยมาช่วยคุณเดี๋ยวแป๊บหนึ่งโอเค I think most of you got it correctly right okay so for those who got it correctly except one guy I'll help you later can you click back into your contract so you can pretty much just go here okay like this address is your contract okay so click here to go back to your contract address and now everyone if you go to the contract tab right you should be able to see something like this, right? Code, read contract, and write contracts. Okay, for those who, for those who are lucky, and for those who verify successfully. Okay, so we're gonna go to read contract. Okay, and we're gonna go to connect to Web3. Okay, you can say that the beta version, whatever, just do and click MetaMask. Oh, that's too big. Okay. And again, you have to do connect, okay? And after you connect, you should see the secret. Why don't you just click down I love you mom mindful that this one will never get deleted it stays here forever is that cool like think about this if this is your grade isn't that better like your grade never get deleted or modified ever is that cool or think about this how about if this is house registration โฉนดที่ดินดีไหม you know what I used to buy land from the Thai government all they give me is a piece of paper and at the back they write the name of the owner by hand that paper cost me a couple million baht if I lose that paper I think I'm in a lot of trouble right and I mean somebody can fake that paper pretty easily too but if my land registration is on here never get deleted never get modified and belongs to me for sure is that cool I think it has a lot of potential man alright so if you're done you show me your secret and you can go and you can sign in to your here and you can go alright you have secret yes okay you have to show me secret first okay secret เชื่อsecret โอเคโอเคvery good โอเคนี่มีไหมครับ secret ไหมครับดู secretกดตรงนี้กดตรง create กดตรงมันชื่อ retrieve เหรอกดดิเฮ้ยคุณก๊อปผิดช่างมันไปไม่เป็นไรคุณก๊อปผิดเนี่ยอันนี้มีนะโอเคมีโอเคนี่มีไหมครับมี secret ไหมครับยังไม่ได้ connect เลย connect ก่อนนี่ไง secret ดึง2 3เรียบร้อยครับไปได้ครับเดี๋ยวผมว่า deploy ใหม่ง่ายสุดโอเค secret เนาะโอเคเชื่อครับไปเถอะเดี๋ยวผม deploy ใหม่ครับง่ายสุดอย่าไปยุ่งกับมันเยอะปิดได้เลยครับแล้วกลับบ้านได้เลยไม่ต้องเลยครับก็คือถ้าอยาก secure ก็ lock out แต่ว่านั่นแหละครับแต่อย่าลืม hey don't forget your secret phrase okay if you want anything to do with this account still then you should keep your secret phrase โอเคไม่ deploy ใหม่เลยครับไปที่ remix แล้วทำใหม่ดีกว่าแล้วก็ไป deploy ใหม่ตรงนี้แล้วกดเปลี่ยนคำได้ไหมครับขอเปลี่ยนคำเป็นคำอื่นdeployคือถ้าแบบคุณไปแบบเผลอกดสเปซบาร์1 อันหลังจากที่คุณ deploy ไปโค้ดมันก็ไม่เหมือนแล้วผมไม่รู้ไงมันเกิดอะไรขึ้นไงไปดูที่นี่รอนี้เนาะแป๊บนึงกดอันบนสุดติดล็อก Explorer เดี๋ยวรอแป๊บนึงตรงนี้มันจะมากดนี่เลยแล้วก็ไปที่ contract เราไป publish เราลองอีกรอบหนึ่งถ้าไม่ได้ผมให้ไปแล้วยอมแพ้ไม่รู้ไหมแต่ตามประสบการณ์เราน่าจะได้26สวัสดีครับโชคดีครับเจอกันไปแพ้พักหน้าถ้าสนใจนะ255411นะครับผมก็สอนบล็อกเชนเหมือนกันแต่สนุกกว่านี้
อาจารย์แล้วนี่คือรอมา
ได้เกือบได้ให้แค่ A กับ B เท่านั้นไม่ให้เกรดอื่นไม่เป็นให้ผมยอมผมไม่รู้ทำไมเหมือนกันวะ
A กับ B เท่านั้น
นั้นใช่ไหมคะ
ใช่ใช่
แล้วสอบเวิร์กช็อปคือวันที่19ใช่ไหม
ครับ
ก็คือมาสอบ
ใช่ครับ
ต้องเตรียมอะไรมาบ้างคะ
ผมยอมโอเคอะไรนะ
ต้องเตรียมอะไรมาบ้าง
เตรียมใจอย่างเดียวครับ
ยากไหมคะ
ง่ายมาก
ง่ายมาก
เกี่ยวภาษาไทยต่อ
ไม่รู้ว่าคุณอาจจะแบบมีแบบอักขระตัวหนึงอยู่ข้างในหรือเปล่าผมไม่รู้ว่าทำไมคือคุณต้องลองแบบลอง start from beginning กับช่างมันเถอะให้โอเคคุณอย่าไปแบบไม่โทรอยู่ข้างในก็ได้หาไม่เจออะไรเงี้ยโอเค